It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC North. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears on Sunday night.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Here's Cairo Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the man who led Michigan to the national championship in 2023, quarterback J.J. McCarthy.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll look underneath here for Jones. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Here's a handoff, and Swift running right. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Josh Metellus there on the tackle. Second down and 8. They'll go again with Swift. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Here's Swift, and the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On the ground, it's Swift. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Here's a give left side. This is Swift. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
Third and long. Here's Williams. Now he's loose at the 40. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. On the bootleg, it's Williams. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Going in the wrong direction. Now second and goal from the 12. They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 10. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Chandler now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And the running back's going to get all the stats and all the glory, but make no mistake about it, Mike, that was a great team effort on that run play. Everyone executing their blocking assignments to perfection. He's able to pick up a nice gain and fresh set of downs.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Minnesota.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, if you're going to run the ball in the middle of this defensive line, you better block the big man in the middle, Mike. What a great job, not only defeating his blocks, but being able to penetrate enough to take the ball carrier down for a loss. That is a great play by the big man inside.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. He connects with Jordan Addison.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Moore going in motion. To try and run for the 1st down with Jones. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. On the ground now with Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
They run it once more with Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the 2nd straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is. And he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch. And even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will tie the game at 3 apiece. So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bears offense ready for their second possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Here's Williams. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Here's 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 3-all is the score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And 3rd down coming up.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A lot of terrific quarterbacks from Southern California, and here's another one. The rookie gets his team a first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
On first down, it's Swift. He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. Josh Metellus there on the tackle. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. They'll go play action here with Williams. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears take a 10-3 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Chandler now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense ready to take over once again. Just the lone field goal for them so far. Down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw is McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Bears offense and DJ Moore heading back onto the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
It is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They face 2nd down and 7. A play fake. Now Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Open man, right side. He's got it. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Bears first down.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that third down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. A run here with Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On play action, here's McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. 10 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a first down. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Moore going in motion. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Up the middle, here's Jones. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he'll take it on in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. It's up and through. And the Vikings will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10. As this one's kicked off. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bears offense headed back to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
This one taken in by Odunze. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Williams to the air once more. Down inside the 10. And he'll be taken down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. Second and goal. To throw it again, it's Williams. He's got it at the 3. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Half yard, that's all they need on this third and goal. Throwing again, Williams. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Rome Odunze, touchdown Chicago.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Santos for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bears go up by 7. It is now 17-10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And that'll be a pickup of 3. So we hit halftime along the lakefront here in Chicago, and the Bears are on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. In the first half, it was the man from USC, Caleb Williams, who put on a solid performance. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the
First
lead
half played out
at the intermission.
as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the give, it's Swift. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Quick throw, taken in, and they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They'll try the right side with Swift. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Byron Murphy there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Williams. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking them down and took them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On the ground, it's Swift. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
3rd and long. Here's Williams, and that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from 47 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will extend their 3rd quarter lead. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Moore going in motion. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. A run, it's Jones. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Moore going in motion. On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Justin Jefferson, touchdown Vikings. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Tight spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Scott now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. On the option, it's Swift. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Williams to throw on 2nd down. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. They will run it over center with Swift. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
On is Santos for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Bears will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Chandler now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense and Justin Jefferson headed back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Kyler Gordon there to make the tackle. Play action now. It's McCarthy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Swift. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop. They'll go again with Swift. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A throw on the move is caught. Third and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll check this down to Swift. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
13 yards on the catch there. It'll be a Vikings first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To the air once more is McCarthy. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They try and run for the first down with Jones. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Running left, it's Jones. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, it's Jones. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down, a pickup of 9.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
That's into the hands of Moore. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. They'll run it here with Jones. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. McCarthy to the air on second down. And he will score! Game on! Jordan Addison, touchdown Minnesota. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Duvernay on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. The sideline, this one looked in by Adunze. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
I'll give up the middle with Swift. And that's going to get closed up quickly. He'll get only to the 37. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here, another run by Swift. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down forthcoming. Now Williams. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down. 12 yards there, and a first down.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Looked like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A run here with Swift. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. To the outside, it's looked in by Addison. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now 2nd and inches. They'll drop to throw. That one complete to Moore. And he will score. Rondale Moore. Touchdown Vikings.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Scott now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and DeAndre Swift set to get going again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Quickly to the outside and complete. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st down. Here's Swift. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to be taken down. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now, on 2nd and long. A run with Swift. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. We'll see how they want to play this. It's 3rd down. Swift. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for 2. He'll try to run with Swift. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. It's 2nd down.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll be third down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
That one on target to Moore. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here comes second down. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? Here we go. One final play. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. So this one in the win column for the Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.